One of my favorite features of using coding rooms and CSAwesome is the fact that I can use a live classroom or presentation view with my students. I use this almost nearly every single time I'm doing notes with my students, and it's really helpful because it helps me make sure that my students are following along with the notes, and that we can go through them together as a whole class. To be able to have a live classroom or presentation view, you on the right hand side, you pick the person with a whiteboard, and this will take you to presentation view, and there are three options you can turn on or turn off. Presentation view being one of them, where when I go on a presentation on the left hand side, my students will have a presentation view where whatever I type or click on my page, it'll show up on their end. And on the right hand side, they will have like the student work page where it's a page for them to work on and edit and do whatever they would like on the right hand side. I always leave that on. Video conferencing, if you wanted to add audio, video, or screen sharing, it'll pop up on the little right hand side in the bottom. I usually turn this off because my students meet in person, but if you were online, it would be very beneficial. Follow presentation, I always have this on. This will force the students to follow in presentation view. They will not be able to go to any other pages in coding rooms. So if they wanted to get ahead on the homework and they saw the homework page was available, if I'm in presentation view, they can't do that. It blocks them, which is a feature that I really like because I had a couple students who would want to go ahead and work on the homework already, but to prevent that from happening, I either have the page be private or I make sure follow presentation is on so they only stay on the page that we are on. To start a new presentation, you press that button that says so, and it'll load in a second. And like I explained earlier, for a student, what it will show is the left-hand side presentation view. Here on the right-hand side, it would be their work. If I wanted to see a student's work, what they are doing, I go to the lightning grader and I select the student, for example, this student, and I can go and scroll down to see what they are doing on the page. What's also nice is in the lightning grader, these little tabs, those are pertaining to the different questions or blocks that I have on the page. If a student has completed it, it's green. If a student has not completed it enough or it's wrong, it'll be red. If it's something I need to grade on my own and it's not auto graded, it would be yellow. But this will also update in live time as well, which is also helpful when I'm trying to see if my students are on the same page as me or if they're not, in terms of if they're following along. And like I said, in presentation view, anything that I do on this page, my students will see on their end. And I have it turned on. It's prohibiting them from going to any other pages that we have in coding rooms. So very great feature that I love.